Smokey Greene. Actually, my name is Walter George Greene, but I've been known as Smokey since I was 13 years old, because I started smoking a pipe.
Get a little girl that'll like an awful lot, and I'm ready and I'm hot to try.
I'm not a musician. My kids know more music now than I ever knew or ever will. But they bring Dad along to entertain the crowd.
Gonna jump for them, little hop the break, take off the speed of the Scarlet 8.
When I was 16, I got paid the first time in 1946. Yodeling Slim Clark, during his show, he announced if anybody could call square dances, he'd like to see him backstage at intermission. Well, I lived about a mile and a half, but I took off running and ran home, got my banjo and ran back. Gave me $10. Big money in 1946. And I had several uncles that played the fiddle, the instrument that I really loved. I heard Jimmy Hamlin, and that was the end of my clan fiddle. I got out of service, ended up going to work on a chicken farm, worked there for a year and a half or so, left that and went to a paper mill, and all the time pushing, trying to get into music. I told the wife one morning, either one of them's got to go. And she said, quit the mill. So I played all of the new drenches and all the nightclubs. Glens Falls used to have, I don't know how many, but I played them all. I was doing radio. I started doing disc jockey work in 1960. There was a fellow named Bob Nelson that built a nightclub up in Hogtown, West Fort Anne. He named the club Brookside Restaurant. And I said, nah, name it Hillbilly Heaven. But the liquor board would not give him a license under that name. So the name was always Brookside Restaurant, but everybody called it Hillbilly Heaven. So I started booking groups. Probably the biggest early group was Ernest Tubb. Got the word out in Nashville that if anybody was coming through, any musicians, and needed a place to pick up some road money, give me a call. So I got Willie Nelson, Ray Price, you name them. A couple guys that got their start with me are now in Nashville. Did you ever hear Dan Tominski? Oh, Brother, Where Art Thou? He sang the song in that. He started singing with me when he was 5 years old. Watching TV here not too long ago, I said, my God, that's Pearlie Curtis. Played my festival every year. And Gibson Brothers. Ever hear of them? Their first festival was mine. I wrote a song called 1,500 Miles Away from Home. That is exactly where I wrote it. I wrote it in Miami, Florida. And that song has been recorded by 4 or 5 different bluegrass groups. And that kind of makes me feel good that somebody's recorded something I wrote. Ben A. Martin. It's been A. Martin since 1959, when it was born in Nazareth, Pennsylvania. In fact, it's got a lot of relatives in Nazareth. That's where the Martin factory is. Like the last song I wrote was Swan Song, saying goodbye. I've sung everywhere from Canada to Florida, anywhere they listen. And I sang songs, risque songs, sacred songs. And if I'm reserved a spot in heaven, fly up on a cloud, when I pass through the pearly gates, I'll still be singing loud. But I think I'll do just one more show before I move along. When the Grim Reaper knocks on my door, all singing the song.